Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday. You are tuning into the Boba Squadron. We are taking a look at Bad Batch Season 3, the first 3 episodes, the season premieres. So come hang out with us. We're going to talk about some Star Wars, toys, and collectibles and news. So stay tuned, grab some seat, enjoy the show. And if you have a second, leave a thumbs up and comment in the chat. We love having you here.
Hey Kevin, hey Paul, hey Ernie, hey Yoko.
Hello there, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is Ashley Epstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano.
And you're tuned in to Boba Squadron.
And I can't wait to hear what you have to say on Boba Squadron.
This is the podcast you're looking for.
All right. First episode of the season 3. If this is your first time here, we talk about Star Wars shows and collectibles because we're all toy collectors here, and this is the third season of Bad Batch now, so that's the show that kind of got the show started. This podcast started, so I'm very excited but also a little bit saddened because it's the last season, but there's more Star Wars to talk about. So please welcome to the show the other members of the Boba Squadron who are available at the moment. We have the Fallen Fett and Yoko McCann.
Yes.
What's up?
I can't hear.
It doesn't work well. It's a different.
And my
earpiece
hair is
in
in my face. I don't think I'm doing this right.
Can you imagine? They're
I feel like I'm
oh,
going to fall over backwards.
Is it top heavy?
Yeah.
You just walking around like this?
It looks all right though, huh?
I could have sworn
I
you
wear
were
the
in an X-wing.
What?
Yeah. I could have sworn you were in an X-wing. Swear to God. Yeah.
Okay.
it's a really good looking helmet.
Where the hell's Paul? I ruined my hair for him.
Paul should be more appreciative of your hair.
Seriously.
Well, hey,
Should I leave it on?
it's entirely up to you. Ernie,
You could
Yoko.
Here, it would be better. But it keeps moving back.
Did you use the padding on the inside?
Maybe I need
I
to move it to the back more.
I
Anyway,
feel like
I'm
you're
sorry.
supposed
We're
to tuck
live.
all the
Hi,
hair
everybody.
in. So
Huh?
when you take it up, you have to tuck all the hair in. So when you take off the helmet, it's that like the flick, and it's gotta go
dramatic
everywhere.
moment. Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like across your face.
Oh no, it's not supposed to obstruct my vision.
No. As an expert on women's hair, I'm going to stop right there.
That's snuck onto the X-wing with me.
Hey, well, welcome to the show. Thank you everyone for being here. We've been going live the last few weeks, and then now, Bad Batch Season 3 premiered last week, and we have some episodes to talk about. We have a couple of figures, and we have one more person joining us hopefully later tonight. He said Paul's running a little bit behind. Probably fans chasing him everywhere after the release of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. Yoko, have you watched it yet?
You almost did.
Yes, I watched all of it. Am I yelling?
That's the same thing I did when I wore the helmet.
Why does it make you want to yell? The funny part is she's using the helmet mic like to talk on the show.
know.
I did episode
Nick.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ernie, what about you? Have you watched it yet?
I've only gotten through the first episode. I've been on call. I'm on call still, so if I have to leave, I apologize. But I think I kind of watched Bad Batch during this call. I think I did. Trying to remember. I may have watched the episodes out of order while trying to do work. But then I sat down last night and I turned on Avatar, and wow, what an opening. I was hooked in, but then it was like 1 a.m. for episode 2 to start, and I had to go Mimi's because I have work, and then hopefully I get caught up soon.
Yeah, I think
Did you watch it all?
yeah, I just finished it right before we went live right now.
Nice.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Did a quick live on IG talking about it, and we'll hopefully Paul will be able to join us soon to we can kind of get into that. See, that wasn't as effective when you did it that way.
I gave up. Oh, hey, hair still looks fine. Hair still looks good.
Yeah, but she still did the Charlie's Angels like that, and then it happened. Yeah, it didn't look like that when you took off your helmet, Kev.
Well,
Yours more went like, and then that was it. Yeah. But who am I to talk? Nothing would happen if I removed my helmet. So I can't.
thank you. I don't want to be the one to say it.
Well, it's true. Supposedly, some fans think I look like RoboCop when he takes his helmet off. But who am I to talk? That's harsh, right? That's harsh.
That's very mean.
That is. Chamba loved it.
Probably why you shouldn't have bailed on your entire audience.
It's true.
On
They were really
Valentine's Day.
mad. They were mad.
It's all good.
It is.
It's all good. Because it birthed the Yoko McCann Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yoko McChronicles.
It sounds like a weird. McChronicle sounds like a sandwich.
A
coming out.
sandwich?
That's coming out at McDonald's soon. The McChronicles. Yeah.
Part of the we got into it. We got into this. The part of the what's the McDonald's anime that's going on right now?
Right, because McCann is a Japanese name, according to Ernie.
Are we doing that now or are we waiting for Paul?
I would like to wait for Paul. I would like to wait for Paul.
All right. We do need Paul's reaction.
I knew you were going to tie me to the anime McDonald's thing. I knew you were going to do that.
Not. No, why? He said, "Oh, that sounds like a McDonald's one." No, I'm like McChronicles. Wait, McChronicles. Yeah.
And then you said a tie into the anime version.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you brought
Kevin.
in anime. Nope.
Thanks.
Nope. Not. All right. Well, while you sort out what hole you're digging yourself out of, Ernie, I want to say what's up to everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here. And we're going to talk, hopefully, I think, some Star Wars tonight. We have Mark Rose in the chat. Aaron S. says, Cat's going to be mad. Can we skip the Bad Batch talk and just do an Avatar recap?
Oh, no.
Stick around. We have channel member Bad Wolf Media. What's up? Going to miss the first 30 minutes of the show. You're shooting a show. Well, thank you for commenting first. We'll see you in a little bit. We have another channel member, Ringer Lose, Sam Rock. Johnny Cock is here. Says, where's DK? That's Thursdays. That's Thursdays. We have Rhino Hobbies, Carrie Fanti. Good to see you again. Peak Obi-Wan. Hello again. After Instagram, you're here. Katchin is here. All right. I guess we have to talk Bad Batch for a little bit. Toy Rensu, what's up? Another channel member, John Takis. Thank you for being here. Says good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Are you talking or Yoko?
I have like hair permanently stuck on my face now, I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Sorry. I'm just trying to defuzz here.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
Daniel Sertle, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Toy Rensu, what's up? Tommy K. Prophet 924 says Bad Batch bantering commence soon. Very soon. What's everyone collecting these days? Yeah, we can get into that. Of course, we have Katchin, Stream Elements, Winger Lose, Riley Bob. Hello again. Bert Vidar Larson, another channel member, says Bitter Vader 74. Hello there. Hello there yourself. I don't have a soundbite anymore. If Paul was still here, we could. Alexander Eagleson, good to see you again. Thank you for always being here. Fine Tip Creative Studios, Johnny Cock, Doombot 9000. Doombot, did I fool you last Thursday? Was that you after an hour into the pre-record that you're like, I just realized this is not live? My bad. Ways of the Sith, what's up? Jay Evans 24. Let's see. I am TJ Williams, another channel member. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Peak Obi-Wan. And how do I sound? Yoko, can you tell a difference? Do I sound better?
I think so. Because I could actually hear you better than Ernie when I had my helmet on.
Oh, okay.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, she means you're loud.
No, means you got a cheap ass mic, Ernie. It's kidding. Well, kind of.
Damn.
Yeah.
Manic Mike says, did the Empire find Paul? He's taking evasive maneuvers right now. And Charles Stevens, welcome. Yeah, I want to mention, got the new mic. I wasn't really feeling the sound. I think I mentioned it a few times the last few weeks. So I finally did the upgrade. I want to thank everybody for your support of the channel. That makes stuff like this happen, and I can put it back into upgrading the channel. What else was there? Oh yeah, last Thursday, instead of Unboxing Thursdays live, we did a pre-record. DK and I think it was a lot of. I mean, I think it was a lot of fun. Not I think it. I think it was a lot of fun. I think other people enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see more episodes like that with DK talking about new toy releases that we're excited for. And Doombot, I apologize if I had confused you that day. All viscous. The hair?
I think you probably meant vicious.
Maybe your hair is viscous, like it's flowing. The viscosity of hair.
Oh.
It works.
I'd take either. Yeah.
I got you, Manic Mike. All right, so we're gonna get into this series in a little bit. First, toys. You guys get any new pickups this week? Yoko, ladies first.
Well, oh, I guess my helmet. That old thing. Did I get anything else? I don't think so.
Well, tell people, what's the helmet?
Oh, well, you can go check out my little reel if you would like, but I did get a Carson Teva helmet with my own little.
Do you not want to talk about it and tell people to watch the reel?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go watch the 6-second reel or whatever the heck it is. The helmet's cool and all. The part that kills me, though, is that he did this.
How do you feel about that?
I
Where are you
would
going to
like
put the
to have
box?
thrown the box away, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut off the lid.
What if you flattened it?
And then do what with it?
I don't know. Frame it or put it in detail facing outward, and it'll take one entire cubicle in your display shelf.
I'm not Ernie. I don't have a Paul shrine.
Oh, that's true.
I do want to show one more thing I got. From this a shop I buy from often. A fan of is her name over on Instagram. Is a super.
That's what that is. I saw them comment on your Instagram. And I think it fooled me last time. Afanov.
Oh, yeah. I buy, you know, like my Captain Handsome shirt. That's from her. I have some other stuff that she's made too, but this was
sell it to another
pre-order.
Yoko, says Torensu.
Huh? Why? Who? What?
Another Yoko who would be a fan of Carson Teva.
Oh, the box. This was a pre-order, and I believe she has more going up on. I think she has her leftover stock going up on Friday if anyone is interested. But it is a ghost bag.
Whoa,
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
what are the compartments like?
So there's this one outer pocket. It's got hooks so you can hook the strap onto either side, and then the detailing on there, the focus, right?
Oh, nice.
Nice
Zippers.
And it's just a nice.
What's up, Matthew?
I still have all the paper in here, but there's a nice big pocket. There's like some credit card slots inside and another inside pocket. And it also came with this additional pouch. Too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a set, or you have to?
It was sold as a set to pre-order. I'm not sure when she puts them up how it'll be, but this is fun.
That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to go somewhere so I can wear it. Yeah.
It kind of looks like a stained glass window.
It does, huh?
The way it's kind of
cool.
sectioned off. Yeah.
A stained glass ghost would be very cool.
Very religious. I like it. Jennifer Voorhees says, I have that bag. I love it.
Oh, she got
Awesome.
one too. Nice.
Yeah, what's up, Matthew? Thank you for being here. Anything else before I skip you prematurely?
Nope. You're right.
There's
on
always
time.
something.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Ernie,
think of something.
Yeah, you will. You be shopping. Ernie, what about you, man?
Star Wars wise, I mean, I got this cool set of pins in of Boba. So that was cool. It was like on Amazon, and they're like, you want to add it on for $5? And I was like, heck yeah. So I never seen that before.
$5. Wait,
Yeah.
what is that Amazon sticker on it?
Available only at Amazon.
Whoa, Amazon has exclusive pins?
I guess so. I didn't even see that. They just said, "Hey, do you want this for $5?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" I like that boba with the mythosaur in the center here. That's really cool. So I got that, and I don't know. I finally got this Mickey. I mean, Mickey owns Star Wars now, so that's the closest
true.
thing that I got. And that's it.
Did you maybe get like a bust or something signed?
Was I not here for that? I thought I was. No? Really? We talked about this. No?
Did you show it last week? I don't
I thought
remember.
I did.
There's a lot
No?
of stuff.
Everything's such a blur. Well, yeah. If you look on my story. No, wait. If you look on my post.
Yeah, he finally posted in feed. Oh yeah, I remember we gave him a hard time about that last week.
That's right.
That's what it was. So yeah, if you look at my post, I posted up pictures, a video. If you're a member of my channel, you'll see the exclusive behind the scenes of the signing. And so there it is. And then of course you put your cut.
You're cute.
Get a Sharpie and then change
Give me
the
a
exclamation
Sharpie!
mark.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Would
I'm
you do
like-
that?
Nobody has that.
That's actually really, really funny.
That is
you
pretty
get-
funny.
But use like
Yeah.
a completely different color Sharpie and just draw it in, and then it's like
How
that's all I
close
have.
are you guys? Well, he says I'm cute, but I'm just saying.
You know that fallen fat guy? Oh yeah, he's cute. Oh, and you're
Yeah.
giving it away?
No, no, I'm not.
That's what I heard. That's an
We need, to
apology.
get a
gift.
hold, we need to get a hold of Diamond and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm.
Hey, what's up, Micro Galaxy Squadron? That is speaking of which, Micro Galaxy Squadron, Paul hooked me up last week. Sorry, Ernie, was there more? I just thought it was a good segue. Do you have more?
No, I don't. Perfect segue. Continue on like that never happened.
Yep. That was the
Yeah.
rewind sound. Paul hooked me up with the Bunta Eve Classic Micro Galaxy Squadron set. That's not. I haven't seen it here in Canada yet. But you know, pod racers, Anakin and Sebulba. So, of course, in true fashion for MGS stuff, I put it right into my MGS bin because I don't know where to display that stuff yet. I'm doing a reorganization of all my shelves, and that's going to be going in there for sure. Really love that set. So thank you, Paul, wherever you are in the galaxy. Hey, what's up, Jose? Jose says, nice pickups. Matt Logic, welcome back to Canada. Just landed in Toronto, and awesome.
Toronto
Charles
too.
Stevens. What's that?
Toronto too. That's somewhere else.
Toronto. Toronto-ka. Are you picking up the Optimus Prime HasLab? I'm not into Transformers.
Well, no, but I did pick up a giant Optimus, so there's that.
Didn't
Don't need
ask
the
me,
HasLab.
but also no.
Yeah. Yoko, are you sure?
Wait, but did you see my comment that I did indeed forget something? A pickup, Kev?
No.
Oh,
did?
of course. What was it? Here we go.
From Rock Love.
You're up.
I know. Oh, I haven't even opened it. Can you tell what it is?
A pepper.
A pepper.
What's up, Super Mighty Mega?
Whoop.
Oh,
Wow,
Naboo
that's
Starfighter.
cool. Yeah.
There's also the Razor Crest. I just got the sexy ship.
What does the Razor Crest look like? Is it on the website?
Yes, it is. It looks pretty much like the
Is-
Razor Crest.
Is
It's
it
also got
bulky
little
or is it?
crystals. No, it's about the same size as this. So it's 3D, right? And it's got little crystals in the engine thrusters and some yellow enamel paint detail on there.
You're
Which
just reading
honestly, I
copy
never
now.
noticed. I never noticed that there was yellow on the ship until we made this necklace.
Yellow
It's-
on the ship? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
If you scroll to one of the other pictures, right there. Yeah.
Ah.
It's on there. So then I went back and looked at pictures of it, and I'm like, oh, sure enough, it's there.
It's
How
busy
about
getting
that?
blowed up. Nickel-free sterling silver cubic zirconia crystal enamel. Cool. These are shipping now.
Yep, they just dropped last week.
You'd probably sell more if you guys did Boba Fett's fire spray, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. These are just the third and fourth ships, I think. Because last year we did the Millennium Falcon and X-Wing, right? And then these are the next two ships in the line.
Nice.
No thanks. Very nice. Congratulations. Anything else, Yoko?
Not Star Wars, but still cool. This just came in today, that my next Lorcana haul, Chapter 3 into the Inkland. So I'm going to open these on my stream tomorrow.
Nice. That's the latest?
Yeah, these they hit card shops, like the independent shops on Friday. And then the big retail drop, I don't know what the cats are doing. They are running up back and forth. Is March 8th. So I was able to get an early drop this time, which is exciting.
Very nice. Hey,
That's
Alexander
it, for sure.
Eagleson.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Says hola, Yoko, Kevin, and Theo Ernesto.
I'm Uncle Ernie today. That's awesome.
You're what?
Uncle Ernie today. Theo Ernesto.
Did I say did I pronounce it properly?
You did.
All
I
right.
too have a Theo Ernesto, so that's weird. I'm that old now.
It's Ernest Tomato is his full name. So
Ernesto Mato.
yeah.
Hey, well, thank you for the super chat, Alexander. While we're on the topic of, merch, I think this makes it easier, and we're on Bad Batch tonight. I've kind of shown a couple of Gentle Giant busts the last few weeks. They now have this Echo.
Iku.
He's
Looks
already
great.
missing
Wish
a
he had
hand.
legs.
He's already missing a hand. He's got no legs. But this comes with a helmet.
Comes
I
with a
like
helmet.
when they do that. I always like
Right.
bust when they do that. Because it makes it different. You can have 6 months out of the year helmet and 6 months no helmet.
Leave me alone. Not you, cat. This cat. Sorry. Leave me alone.
Really, really cool looking bust here. And of course, one more thing that I don't know if I talked about this yet. Oh wait, no, it's in the thumbnail. We have the Hot Toys Ahsoka Tano Padawan was just revealed. Hey, what's up, Matt?
Yeah.
What do you
No,
think?
Please read Matt's comment.
What's up, Matt?
This Ernie guy just follows me to every stream I watch.
Really?
I guess I need to have Ernie on all the time. So Matt's here. Yoko, you're a big Ahsoka collector. Does this have a place in your Hot Toys collection?
I'm undecided, to be honest. I don't know if that surprises you. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet because I have the sideshow, right? The one that's the true Clone Wars
The animation one?
animation style in 1/6
Yeah.
scale, and all my Ahsokas, I'm double checking to make sure I don't lie. Like, I don't have any repeats in my collection. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure that I want to. I'm not sure that I need to add this one.
She looks good though.
She does look
I
great.
say pull the trigger. I say do it.
Yeah. Do you?
Do it for us, Yoko. You know why? Because I think standing next to your, on one of them, either in the same case with her or maybe a back-to-back or just in front of her, I would think that would be a really cool piece. Because she looks so good, and it's young Ahsoka from the show. I would think, I don't know. I say go for it. We live through you.
Yeah.
I probably will. I just haven't yet.
I think it's a good release, while Ahsoka is still fresh on everyone's mind. This is the sculptor who works on the Hot Toys. Like, look at these eyes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you follow,
it looks just like her.
yeah,
Mhm.
really impressive
Yeah.
head sculpt. Go follow JC Hong is here you go, painter for Hot Toys. I'm just reading stuff. But if you want to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, the actual head sculpts in hand as they're working on it or like finished, it's like this is the source for it. It's all here. I'm surprised, Yoko, that it's not insta buy.
I know, you would think, right?
Green Lou says it would look good with Anakin.
Hesitate. Do I have Anakin? don't have
Oh
an Anakin.
yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking like the side by side.
I just have my Clone Wars Anakin, sideshow Anakin.
Bad Wolf, are you driving? Please be careful.
Or does he mean he's speeding us up?
I think he's speeding us up
to catch up.
Yeah.
Michael is here. What's up? And Ahsoka through the ages. That would be cool. That'd be a cool display.
That's true, huh?
There you go.
That
Sold,
one,
just like
Blue, season 7, and Mando all together. Don't I have season 7? There she is. Yeah.
See, you got to do it.
Thanks, Tommy.
And a media update from this week. I don't know how official the source is. Collider. Ernie, how reliable is Collider?
You know what, dude? I'm not even going to get into this because we fumbled on the poster. So I don't know anymore now because I saw this too. And I was like, oh, well, here we go again. Is this for real? Is this just somebody? I mean, Collider is a big name, but,
yeah.
You know.
So last week, someone falsely reported the Mandalorian and Grogu logo, in which we spent 40 minutes speculating on the font placements and alignment, only to be fact checked.
It could still be real. We don't know that it's not real. We just don't know that it is real.
We know that it's not real because it's not on any real outlets.
Not yet.
Right.
Right.
Just like I'm not a millionaire yet. Yes. But Collider says reportedly tentative release date of June 5th, 2024 for Star Wars The Acolyte, which takes place before the prequels. I'm excited to see something from that era in live action.
Yeah.
But I think it was previously kind of estimated for June. Was it June already?
Can't we do that though? Shouldn't we say like Boba Squadron reports a tentative release date of July 20th? Like same thing and
Yeah, but I feel like people would go back to Collider if this was wrong. Where if it was us, or should we just say, oh, someone changed the date, release date on us? It's our source.
Right. I don't know.
Do you guys have anything for toy news before we get into Bad Batch?
No, I don't think there was any.
John to the Ross, just joining. I hope I'm not late for the Teva bus giveaway.
Oh. Wow.
I think that's it.
Thanks.
All right.
Guy.
All right. Boba Squadron. We started when, the Bad Batch became the first, the first season came out. And if you go around the internet and watch different podcasts, Yoko will say like, oh, I'm so grateful that Kev asked me to be on, but she's never like said it to me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. She's like, I would never, you literally said on a show, I would never say this to his face. And I'm like, why not? But that's how this started. And now we're starting the final season of the Bad Batch. And 3-episode drop as usual. I didn't get any screenshots because 3 episodes is ridiculous. But also, is there really that much to screenshot in the first 3 episodes? Episode 1, Confined.
Wait, now I need to pull it up then. I was relying on something to guide us.
I mean,
memory alone will not suffice.
Like I said, I'm pretty positive I watched it out of order. So I don't know.
You're out of order.
Yeah.
This whole podcast is out of order. I mean, the last we saw Omega was in Mount Tantus with Crosshair, and she's kind of leveraged for Hemlock to get Nalisay to work on all the cloning stuff. Project Necromancer for the Emperor, which we know is the whole. They're trying to write in the backstory of that one line. Somehow Palpatine returned. It's Can you believe that they're like, man, that the fans are really making a joke of that one line. Maybe we can create a whole storyline and a whole bunch of series to cover that big plot hole.
Yeah.
But we go through Omega. She meets Emery, who she realizes is a clone like her. And in the beginning, were you guys still wondering, like, hey, is she on, like, whose side is she on? Is she there to help her, or is she there? She seemed almost very robotic, right? Like you couldn't really tell.
Right. Emery,
Yeah.
right? Emery.
E- Emery.
Emery. I got there.
Yeah.
No, but like Omega like wants to trust her immediately, right? And then Omega and Crosshair have a conversation about that later. Spoilers, but she like automatically wants to trust her because she sees her as her sister or family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's a naive child, right? She's always in every episode tried to see the best in everybody, or give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I just couldn't figure it out whose side she was really on. Crosshair has been, he tried to escape before they gassed him, and he's kind of had that drive taken out of him. And Omega sees him every morning. They have the same routine that they kind of get through, right? The clones are pushed through, and she sees them. They're doing blood tests, and he walks by every morning. He just doesn't even acknowledge her. But they're doing blood samples and running them through to try and match it, to try and find the Empire seeks to the reproduction of a specific M count. I don't know.
And we know what that is.
Why do they keep avoiding the actual word?
I don't know. Like there was a lot of at the beginning of and I mean the beginning of like episode 1, right, where it was announced. There was so many fans who didn't like it. But it's turned around so much too for the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like we said, the kids are grown up now, and they love the prequels. It's the fandom that always goes at it. So I feel personally, this is what I think, is just that in order for that not to start again, or to literally say midichlorians is just M count, like it's the easiest way, right? Like A positive, B positive, all the M count. I think it's the easiest way in the fandom to accept it and to like, oh yeah, we know what they're talking about. Either that too, but then I saw more comments that were saying, I never thought of this. And this is what gets me. I wish Paul was here to like correct me or help me out, or you guys, but
Yoko will correct you.
Throughout our years, I was always the assumption that everybody knew that Emperor Palpatine is a Sith Lord, and like, that he's Darth Sidious, but he's just called Emperor Palpatine
After he took over?
Yeah. So I saw the comments that everybody was like, well, he has to hide that he's a Sith Lord. And I'm like, really? Like everybody has this fear of him when he comes off of his shuttle. Are we just thinking like he uses lightning in front of everybody that they see? I mean, I know he's just Emperor Palpatine, but I always felt like the fear was because he's the highest Sith Lord that there is, like he's over Vader. And I started seeing comments as far as, well, when he's talking to this guy and they say M count is because, he has to hide the fact that he's doing it for him. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I never thought of it that way, that people don't realize that he's a Sith Lord.
Maybe at this point, because everyone knows Vader is a Sith, your sad devotion to that ancient religion, in the beginning of A New Hope, when the officers call him out for being a Sith and all that stuff. At that point, they got to know Palpatine is like higher level Sith than Vader, if he's kind of his servant, right?
Right. It was just, I thought when he did the reveal as Emperor Palpatine,
do they know
and he
now?
has the hood, right? I kind of like took it as that, and then Bad Wolf says no, that he has understood it that nobody knows he's a Sith. So see, I found that weird is their conversation about these M counts and we need this done and blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, that's for you, homie, because you're trying to clone yourself as a Sith Lord. But no, they don't know that he's just Emperor Palpatine. I
He's
found
supposed
that
to
so
fool the
strange.
scientist. Don't
Yeah.
call it that regular word. Call it
Yeah.
M count.
Right. Like, I don't know. I found that weird. So
I don't know what that changes. Calling it something different.
because midichlorians is around the Force. The midichlorians is what makes you your high count of midichlorians means you're more
Right,
in
but
tune
like
with the
why
Force.
why does calling it M count hide the fact that he's a Sith Lord?
Because you're
Yeah.
not saying midichlorians, you just see it on paper as M count.
Also, first, it's okay. Sorry. Would the general public know what a midichlorian is? For it to be
Probably
like,
not,
oh yeah,
right?
not everyone's gonna be like, yeah, that's what makes the Jedi and Sith have their power, and that's how they make Force babies.
I don't know. See, that's what I'm wearing. Yeah, and then he makes Force just like that. Ugh. You're pregnant. Yeah, I don't know. So that's weird.
Yeah, yeah. But maybe it is just like avoiding that word in the fan base.
No, I think they're just making it a unit of measurement, and that's why it's an M count, versus just like
just
midichlorian is like a noun,
midichlorian count.
Okay.
It's all good.
I feel like we're overthinking why it's called M count.
Yeah,
totally probably
Ernie.
are.
How dare you? We don't do that.
Yeah. Sorry.
We don't go into the details like that. It's preposterous.
Yeah.
So the
Don't
Emperor, kidding. Yeah, but Nala-Se is still actively kind of protecting Omega because she knows that if they finally sample her blood and they're able to test it, they're going to find out she's a match for Palpatine. I don't know. Omega's training a dog. She's not that great at what is it?
The
Using
wolf.
her leverage. Yeah, the wolf.
Yeah.
Because she's like,
Dog
you know what?
literally tries to
She's like,
kill her.
I know that, you only brought me here to get Nala-Se to do what you want her to, so you can't hurt me. He's like, I'm going to shoot Crosshair if you don't behave. Like, okay, I'll be good. Like, immediately backfires on Omega in that kennel area. It was just not very well played for her. And then at the end of the episode, she had her doll taken away. What's the name of Yoko? Was there a specific name for her doll?
Shoot, I knew it.
Lulu?
I wanted to say Lulu, but is that right? Lululemon?
I don't know.
Lululemon? Really, Ernie? In your string of
I don't know.
racist comments?
Yeah. Did you know that's racist too?
Why?
That's for another
Is
conversation.
that really?
That's for later on in this episode. Lula. Thank you, Kat.
Yeah.
And Prophet 924.
Yeah. I didn't know the doll had a name.
The one that
The
ran
red and
away.
black one.
You weren't on the show yet. You weren't on Boba
Ah.
Squadron.
That's right.
You didn't have the
There we go.
details.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I guess at this point, when Emery finally gives the doll back to her, we kind of know like she does care for Omega,
Yeah.
but to like a very small extent.
The girl's weird. You said it earlier. I see her just as that when you called her a robot. That's as I see her too. Her facial expressions are very robotic like. There's no emotion in there, which is great, right? Because this is a cartoon and this is what we feel. And then when she came in with the doll and like gave it back to her. So what does that mean?
Well, but back up. She might as well be a robot because that's what she was trained and created to be, right? She was like cloned and created to be this lab assistant. So she's not any more robotic than the rest of the clones are.
So you feel like she's learning what these feelings are? Like, I'm going to give her doll back? That she doesn't know?
I think she's never questioned her purpose, right? Like, or what her existence. And now the introduction of Omega is teaching her that there's, other.
I don't belong here. These are all my brothers and sisters. And blah, blah,
she's
blah.
maybe starting to question what she's doing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
never had a
any
reason to.
question. Yeah.
Right.
But
Every day's been the same.
she kind of even was looking out for Crosshair in the last season, and that stands to reason she would look out for other clones that are there, not just the ones that we see
Emery
as
did? I
viewers.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe she's been coming around, maybe she's seen the change in what they're doing, and yeah.
That's the first episode. What do you think? You're right, Kat. She is destroying her blood samples.
Yeah.
Even though she is not emoting her care. I don't know. What did you think for first episode?
And we go. So I think it was just 21 days, right? In that first episode, and then I think some time has passed between episode one and 2.
Is there?
I thought it was 21 days. I swear I only saw 21 hash marks. Because I was kind of thinking it was.
Now we're all over the place. 200, 125. You said 21.
I could have sworn it was like 21.
I saw them and didn't count. So
I definitely counted.
yeah.
I feel like I saw someone post a screenshot.
Why do you guys feel that there's a time jump to episode 2?
I was thinking that there was, because it was only 21 days, I thought, in the first episode.
Well, Hunter says something like she's been captured for way too long.
Right. And then I think it fast forwarded a bit because the base seems to have moved locations, and I think her hair was longer, right? And then I had another reason that I forgot right now.
Again, I should have really sat down and watched these. All great points. Wow.
I kind of have to blame Paul, because I was a little bit more excited about Avatar than watching the show. That I might have, focused my attention to Avatar a little more.
We're all
have
right.
to agree.
You didn't watch
Everybody's
either.
right. No, I sat down though to watch Avatar. I did. I stopped. It was last night at midnight.
Okay.
I had no more calls. I was like, okay, my day is done today. I have to get into this. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just give it a little scan. And that was it. I was hooked. Yeah.
Look,
Anna.
Tommy's comment. I swear the first episode was just 21 days.
First time showed 20 something, then later a poo ton to show the passage of time. There we go.
Really?
Thank you, Tommy.
Because also in that first episode, that was the first time she had gotten her blood drawn, right? So that's why.
So they went 200 days without realizing her sample hasn't been processed yet.
I thought it wasn't until episode 3 that they showed the sample actually being taken. I know she had the vial, but
no, she did in the first episode.
But it gets drawn. Yeah, it got drawn every time, and then it wasn't until that last episode that it actually made it through into.
And Namaste was the one always throwing it away.
Yeah.
Did you call her Namaste?
Is it Namaste? It's not Namaste. What is it?
Namaste.
What?
Nala?
Nala, like Lion King Nala?
Yes.
Namaste. All right. Thought it was Namaste. Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa. Same thing.
Wait, what is it?
Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa.
Are those the actual lyrics?
No, because I just found out on stupid TikTok the other day that those are actually words. But everybody grew up knowing it was Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa.
What are
and
the
now
words?
They're like, I don't even know. I don't know.
Wait, so what did you watch on TikTok?
Where it said the words, but I didn't memorize it because I don't know that. That's not right. No,
You're
there was
like,
never
the hell
words
with
there.
this.
Yeah. Stupid. No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
that's
there
fair.
we go.
That's fair. All right. Brownie Jacob, what's up? Hypernauts, good to see you. Welcome.
Down.
Hey, Anna.
Wait, Brownie Jacob. Shout out to Brownie Jacob.
Brownie Jacob's here.
He's the one who came up to me at the toy show last weekend.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
2 weekends ago? Was that last weekend?
2 weekends. And said, I was just watching you clown Ernie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So glad you're here. All right. So that kind of leads us into episode 2. A lot more time has passed. The Bad Batch crew obviously diminish in numbers. Oh, I forgot.
Wait.
Omega named that dog the Batcher. Betcha.
Oh, Betcher. Oh, it was Betcher. Wait, you don't want to point out Torensu's comment here? Wait, where'd it go?
No, I usually try to avoid him. He's a troublemaker.
I lost his comment. Did you delete him?
What, this?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. See? See?
Bro, you should have listened from the beginning. We already covered that and said not for 3 episodes. It's not going down. Okay. Kevin's doing a great job of watching it on his other
reason I
screen.
ignored him, Yoko. Okay, from now on, unless Toretsu super chats, that guy didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
He's a channel member. But
So we
this
can
kind of
read every
stuff,
other message.
we have to.
So then he doesn't have to do $5 super chats. He can just do $1 and get accepted.
We got to screen. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to screen those comments.
Exactly.
All right, betcha.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Yep.
They're on the trail looking for Omega, and they find this old base. Oh, what were those aliens? Those aliens that they took information from.
It was
Yeah,
aliens. It was scary.
Wasn't there another episode last season where it felt like aliens?
Yeah.
They've
They were
had
on
a
a
couple- Yes,
Yeah.
ship or something that was
absolutely.
escaping?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
There's
it's
gotta be
like
an
he's
alien
ever
fan.
Oh, big time. I mean, it was literally aliens, dude. Those were face huggers jumping at you. There was just the feel, the quiet music. It was great. I was scared. It was cool. See, but I think I watched this episode as 3 and not 2. So yeah.
Mm.
The Devorians. Yes, we're at the beginning. And we know him.
Deveronians?
That's Devorians. It's the same thing.
It's
Those are
the same
the
thing.
They're Darth Mauls?
Devons. Yeah.
The
No,
Devons.
are they? Darth Maul's not wait. I don't know.
I mean, you stared at your screen expecting it to Google your thoughts.
Yeah, I was going through my Star Wars library in the head.
Yeah, so they find information on what is, a base, an Imperial base. When they go show up, there's 3 of those young clones there that they rescue because the Empire, we've seen them before, erasing their trail, just bombarded the base from the sky. Johnny Cock, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says for Torrensu's next comment to be highlighted.
That's great, dude. He has prepaid comments.
Is
Better
this the
make
game
it
we're
a good
playing?
one. Better
Oh,
make it a good one.
wasted.
Oh, he wasted it.
It's like a genie's wish. Sorry, bro. We got screwed.
I grant you 3 wishes. Okay, give me a second. That's 1. No. 1
Dang it,
second of
Toy
your
Red
life.
too.
Wow.
Terrible.
Do better.
You give it and he taketh away.
Johnny Cock, you wasted
Great,
it on Torrensu. But thank you.
Prepaid.
Yeah, they go. It's one of those episodes where it's like the weekly, mission to get through. I wanted to see those kids join the team. The 3 of them, the 3 young clones.
I thought they were going to at the end, when they were like, we're what did they say? Like, we're soldiers without a
Purpose.
troop, or like, yeah, they said something like
Yeah.
that, and I thought
Yeah.
they would join them, but
No,
just took them
because
to the
they
magical island instead.
when they were getting ensnared by those vine creatures, like one kid was piloting, 2 of them were dropping bombs. I thought they made a good team,
Yeah.
and the Clone Force 99 has been so depleted that I'm like, add them on. Mox and
Yeah.
Box and Rocks, or whatever their names are. Short names.
You can do it, but I can't. All right. That's fine.
What do you mean?
You just said Mox and Rocks and Box, and Yoko's like, oh, that's so funny, Kevin. But I say Mama say Mama Makusa, and it's like, no, you can't do that.
Because
Don't you do that.
yours
2 of
feels
those names are
racist,
correct.
Ernie.
Mama say Mama Samu Makusa does okay. Go on.
Hold on. Let me ask you this, and I want you to answer this truthfully.
Ah, shit.
Do you think those words are Japanese?
No.
Okay.
I never thought that.
Your
What?
voice went really high. Like,
Why do you-
no.
the Muffin Man? No, why do you immediately go there? I did not. No, that was not what I thought. All I thought was there were lyrics to a song. Jesus
Mox.
Christ. Mox, deck, and stack.
Lock, shock, and barrel.
What did you say?
Yes. That's my ringtone.
Mhm. Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huh.
we saw the return of Gonki.
Mhm.
As a
He was-
backpack, poor God.
He was a power bank, basically being carried around.
But he's part of the team, though.
He is.
He really is. That was great. He said, "Do your thing." That was awesome. Only thing I could think of is, Jesus, did you have to hang him upside down the whole time? That sucks.
Yeah, but
You
not.
think he
I
can
mean,
tell
I have.
that he's upside down?
He
I
has
know,
to.
Ernie, you didn't really watch these in order.
Hmm.
Do you have any notes? Do you have any actual notes for this episode? I have 0 notes for this episode.
No, the episode was good. So yeah, we see the kids, and then
Okay.
they didn't trust them, and well, the two are back, like, because they found the one, right, and he saves them. He's like, okay, you guys come with me. I like the point that they knew that they were Team 99. You guys don't look like everybody else.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Are all defective ones 99, or are they? Did they know
That's
the
what
team?
I'm
He's like,
thinking
oh,
now.
they're just
Mhm.
defective.
No, I'm thinking like if you were 99.
Like the ones that they
So-
experimented on.
Yeah,
Remember, there was that one really old kind of.
the janitor.
Yeah, was he a janitor? Was
Yeah,
he
he
a
was a
99?
janitor.
He was was he defective?
Yeah, he was still considered a 99. There's something wrong with him. So all
Hmm.
99s are like that, which
All
was
right.
great. But then, he accepted it, and he's like, but we get it done, or whatever he said. It was a cool calling. So he's like, okay, that would immediately then put them at the you come with us. And then running through in those scary vines was like the there's an alien baddie coming, right? I didn't know it was going to be a freaking Sarlacc, but that was awesome.
Yeah.
His name was 99.
Maddie, was it actually?
Who still was it?
He was very defective. It's not a
Yeah.
very nice way to put it. They're clones. It's fine. Yeah. Other than Yoko, did you have anything stand out in this episode for you?
Well, yeah, I thought defective but effective was actually could
Yes.
that could be us.
Whoa! How dare! First of
I
all,
take it. I'm all,
Two
yeah,
very-
new shirt coming.
Two very opposite reactions I got. there.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a defective response.
make the new shirt.
That is a shirt.
Yeah.
You guys
Mm.
get that at the con, and then like one says defective, and then it's ... and the next person, but
Yeah.
effective. I think that would be that's a great quote.
Mhm.
So it was cool. It was even more so awesome that the one kid was played by Boba Fett. So of course I'm gonna like this episode.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Daniel Logan who was there. I can't remember the names of them, but he was one of the characters. So he's back, which is
Why
awesome.
wouldn't he have? Shouldn't they have been all the same voice?
Sorry,
but
he
younger,
voiced
so
one
he-
of them.
Yeah. To make
Okay,
it more
cool.
distinct than
Okay,
the other ones.
sure.
Just like all the other ones are. I mean, of course they're all the same, but they're still very distinctive. So he was one, and then the whole alien to the story, and they went through all that trouble just to try to get info about what's her name?
Omega is
What?
her name.
Thanks, Omega. Yeah.
Yep.
To get info about Omega. Sorry, defective. But yeah, they totally lost it. I did. Cat's
Hey,
just
you're owning
yelling
it,
at her
though. I
freaking
like it.
screen
I
right
like
now.
it.
Yeah.
You kind of have
Cat
an
is
out now
killing it.
too.
So so doing all that just to obtain the information, I feel like to me I wasn't on this huge time lapse, but now knowing that does make more sense as far as they probably been doing this to try and save her and find her, but not only her, but Crosshairs as well. Well, I don't know. Do you think they still care about Crosshair? I mean, of course that's their brother, but don't they feel a little bit defeated by him? Because they only say her. They don't mention him. Remember, we need the information for her. We're looking for her.
Mhm.
Because I think they had already given up on him, right? It was
Correct.
always
That's what I'm going
Omega.
to.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard reunion. And so seeing that, and then the cool reveal of like it looked like a Sarlacc, but it wasn't. It's pulling them down, dropping all the bombs. It was a very cool episode. The alien aspect, they got the information that they needed, and then they put the kids. man, I like your guys' idea of them joining the team, but we know that the kids are going back to that island where they hang out at. So that's cool for them to be a part of that.
Forgot about that island.
That's where they were taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I forgot about it until they mentioned it. I mean, if I were those guys, I'd say forget Crosshair, leave him. Guy sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree.
All right. And then
That's episode 2.
that's episode 2, Paths Unknown, which is kind of like, episode 1 kind of setting the tone, what's happening, almost like a recap. 2 was like, did you need a whole episode to show that they're still looking for her? But, a lot of episodes, I guess, in the season. Episode 3, Shadow of Tantus, the Emperor, who people may or may not know as a Sith Lord, arrives at Mount Tantus. Oh, there was also a ship that crash landed on the planet, or was that episode 1? Anyway, Avatar was really good.
That was like the very first thing that happened, and then they talked about it again in the 3rd episode.
See, so that's weird. That's why I wasn't going off of a time jump. There you go. That's probably what did it for me. As I seen it weird, that one did crash. So what was it all like infested with plants and not working, like to show that it was that long? That doesn't
make sense. Was there another?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh man,
because
we're the bad
I took
batch.
it as no, but then you guys were like, yeah, there's a long time between it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Maybe there was another plane crash. I don't know. Did they talk about a plane crash in the 3rd? Because they were trying to follow.
Yeah, because Omega says a shuttle crashed. We're trying to get to it. It was cool to see the Emperor there and just have him give Hemlock all the resources. He's like, whatever you need, this is of utmost importance for the future of the Empire, just so that he could keep leading it.
See, hold on. I'm sorry. I got to stop you there. It was a cool scene. And when the hood lifted a little and you see that eye of the Emperor, you see the red and the, his Sith eyes. So again, is almost just like, dude, what's wrong with your eyes? Like, the Emperor has some bad eyes. Like, that's just, see, now it's just tripping me out. And so, now when I saw that piece, I was like, oh, that was cool. The hood lifted a little and you see his eye,
Mm-hmm. Okay, if he's, everyone in the Senate and throughout the galaxy have seen him as, Sheev, Palpatine, normal looking dude. And then after episode 3, he gets zapped and gets all wrinkly and he starts wearing the hood over his head. He still made an announcement in the Senate, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean
it was me.
Yeah, it wasn't mean it was broadcast that he's a Sith Lord. I don't know. Cat Chin, what do you think? Do people know? Do people know right away? And what's up to Landspeeder Luke? If you guys are into making some really cool customs for your action figure collections and displays, check out Landspeeder Luke on YouTube, on Patreon. Some really cool stuff there.
The Landspeeder Luke. What's up, man? Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah,
so people know he looks weird, but I don't know if they...
No, I know. Then chat saying it, of course. Yeah, we had that. It's disfigured me. Yeah. Now I have to wear a hood every day. Even on hot days. Yeah. So...
But
sorry, I was thinking about the crashed shuttle. I think so. Did Omega was never at that first base then? Maybe the one that moved, like that was already after they moved. Because it was.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was never there where
Larry Curly and
where
and
they were
nowhere?
looking for her. Yeah.
There you go, Kev. Yes, I didn't think she was ever there either.
Yeah.
It's a hint. It's notes, and now Gonki has probably the correct coordinates for her. Well, the next base.
Makes sense that it was they're talking about the shuttle from when she first when they first got there. When she first got there. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, that was what I was working through while you were talking about. Do people notice that Palpatine is ugly or not? I think that's what you were talking about.
All right.
Am I ugly? No, you're cute.
My bus says so.
My bust says what? Yes. So when Nalase realizes the blood samples being tested, Omegas and the Emperor being there, she's like, all right, you gotta go now. You gotta get out of here. Take my data pad, escape. I love the main part of these 3 episodes I loved was when Crosshair was like, don't like come back for me, don't make plans for me, don't like if there's an opportunity to go without me, like you gotta go.
Yeah.
He was just telling her to get out of there and book it. Of
And he
course,
says-
He
as
said
a
too, I wouldn't
and
come
he
for
said-
you.
yes,
Exactly. And she says
Right?
you're lying. She doesn't believe him because some of us always
I
want
know.
to believe in the best.
she's like, haha, very funny. Anyway, I'll see you later, Crosshair.
I know your hand's messed up, but your comedy's still on point.
Yeah. We don't know about what's going on there yet, right? They made sure you saw it though, that his hand was shaken.
I think it's all the stuff they did to him.
Yeah, I'm sure, but like
Yeah.
Yeah, she straight up mentioned it. Like, is your hand gonna be
Did
okay?
she? Oh.
You
I
mean
thought-
like we're gonna see it like he just can't be a part of the crew anymore at all?
I don't know. Yeah. Is he
No,
like
she. I
losing
think
ability
during the
losing
getaway-
motor function? Yeah.
his aim is worse because when they're escaping in the jungle, he misses.
Oh.
He's supposed to take a shot at. By the way, they all escape, right? The 2 of them escape, and there's do you know this plan 72? And then they're like, oh, here's what we're gonna do. And then that troop that comes to go find them looks in the ship, and there's 20 of them, and all 20 of them are standing in front of the doorway looking inside. How many troopers does it take to look inside? And then of course, he shoots them from behind, misses one, but
And you know what, Kev? Perfect example of stormtroopers compared to clone troopers.
yeah, I think it was one commando and a bunch of
Right.
stormtroopers.
Yeah. So I take that as a perfect example of how easy it is for 2 clones, but not even like that. Basically Crosshair, and they've trained Omega on stuff.
Yeah, they're
to
a
make
team.
this plan work. Right. Yeah. Out of all of them.
Yeah, and of course, I kind of saw it coming. I'm like, yeah, Batcher's gonna come save them at some point, and sure enough, he runs out and while takes out some of the clone troopers, and eventually they get the ship. And the only thing that saves them was, they find out Hemlock finds out that she's the match or the one that they need, the sample that they need to for Project Necromancer. And since he's so powerful, he wants to be the head science minister for the Empire, that he knows that that's his golden ticket. He's gonna have everything the Empire has to offer if he can do this for Palpatine. So he's like, let her go. We need her alive. Don't take that ship out. And that
Right.
gives us some more episodes to talk about.
Okay, but going back to that too. Sorry, did you have something else?
No, go ahead.
The sister again. She ratted her out.
Yeah.
Like, you give her the doll and everything, she straight looks you in the face and explains to you. And this is where we get that, Yoko, you had brought it up about him saying, you can't trust everybody. And everybody's not like us and like that. But we're all, she is. And no, she straight had the comm link in her hand. And
But you think she already had pressed it, or it was like upon impact she hit it? You know what I mean?
oh, I
Like,
totally
like she already had hit it when she was talking to them.
I totally feel like that.
I
Like,
was
she-
less sure. Like maybe if,
Really?
when after Crosshair shot her that she hit it, or I don't know if we know. Am I overthinking it now?
Yes.
Because I think she was still like undecided.
The lead scientist guy looks like Jeremy Renner. If they did like a version of the Avengers, would that what Hawkeye would look like? Hemlock?
Lead
The Minister
looks
of-
like Jeremy Renner. Really?
Yeah, that's what I said. Cat.
Minister of Science.
That's it. Oh, I just got a text from Paul that he won't be able to join. He's delayed indefinitely tonight. which is unfortunate because we do have some things to tackle in a few moments. Your thoughts on the premiere so far? First three?
I really enjoy it. I'm a little nervous about where the season is going, though. Like, I feel like even those first few episodes had a lot of feels in it, and I think there's just going to be more feels as we go along, and I'm not ready. The end.
It went up, so I thought there was more to it.
I know. I thought maybe I had more, but that pretty much sums it up.
I thought maybe I had more. Then I realized the tank was empty. Where's the comment here? Hypernauts says Hemlock looks like one of those Muppets from Thunderbirds.
That's what I always think, dude. It's so hard for me not to see past that.
I don't know.
It's an old puppet show that like the marionette style puppets with their, and some of those shots that they show him when they go in close and the lighting of he looks like he's just about to start walking, bouncing. There you go. There's Hemlock.
I see it.
Yeah, that's Hemlock. I cannot unsee that. See?
Is it the shape of his head?
Right there. Look at the dark one. I mean, like that. It's
cool guy eyebrow, huh? I didn't notice that before until episode 3.
That means he's a bad guy. He's a bad boy.
What, because of the Vanilla Ice eyebrow?
Yeah.
That's what it is? Ah.
Yeah. Well, now that we know confirmed Amiga is a match with the her blood and I guess Palpatine's that they shake it up. That's what that machine does. It's just literally this, mixing it together. Is she force sensitive? Is something gonna happen? M count, baby.
I don't think that's what that means. I hope not.
No.
I mean, well, she must be something though, because look at the way she was able to connect with the animals, right? And she's able to talk to it and make it.
It's not that far. It's not as far fetched now. I don't think.
Maybe at points, right? Okay, but here's my thing: is what is it? Nala say. I had to say it in my head first. Nala say basically knew all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did she make her this advance with the M counts and all that, or no? She just happened to be born like that, and she pulled her to the side to make her with her. See, that's another thing I want explained.
Well, she's an experiment. They definitely manufactured her that way.
Yeah.
So then, where did the
Nala has known this whole time that Omega is special, right? And she knows, and that's why she's been trying to hide her from everyone.
Okay. So I get that. That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
But then if so, you've made one already, then why don't you just make another one for the Emperor and not have to put Omega in danger? So how did you make Omega to begin with?
I mean, maybe we'll find that out, but I think she knows what the Emperor wants to do, and she does not she's like a true scientist, right? She's in it for the knowledge and the learning of it, right?
And that was the only time that she did it.
And she doesn't want to let someone use it for nefarious purposes.
Mm-hmm.
It's called necromancer, not nefarious. I'm just kidding.
Micro Galaxy Squadron says, wasn't there something in that Gunji episode where they hinted at it? I think we talked about it, but it wasn't. Maybe we were reaching still at that time.
Well, I think it's the whole thing is, I will, as far as my thoughts go, I don't want her to be force sensitive.
Oh,
not anything behind it, but just that I think the best thing is to say that she was an experiment. They did do it. She has it, but doesn't know that she has it in that sense. I don't think she needs to start exploring it or anything.
Ways of the Sith says she's definitely force sensitive. The only other person that was comparable for the Project Necromancer was Grogu. Remember, they got a little sample of him and they went back for a lot more, right, as the subject. And again, we talked about everyone's force sensitive to a different degree, right? They have kind of a connection to the Force. It's just how well you can communicate and manipulate it and all that stuff. And if she has the right M count, maybe she is able to take it to that next level to use that skill.
Mm.
Well, there we go. Hypernauts. I swear I said that first before I saw your your comment. Not trying to act smart. Way back in season 1, when they went to stay with Cut, he says that the Kaminoans don't do anything without reason. Omega was Nalisay's experiment. Yeah, I think that's why she's so protective of Omega. I don't even know how you remember stuff from season 1, Katchin. So right there is quite impressive. Yoko, do we need to address Ernie's comment, or are we waiting for Paul still for next week?
I don't know. It's gonna be I don't know. Maybe we wait.
Maybe we wait. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Ernie's just trying. He's like, I'm on borrowed time, man. Keep pushing it back. How much of the Emperor's blood do they have for all that testing?
That's another thing I thought as too, right?
I mean, he's still alive, so maybe they just keep going back. If he's as committed to, his legacy of himself being cloned, I'm sure he's making as much of his samples available, right? You don't want to be like.
But to what point, though?
He's using the Force to regenerate his blood.
I didn't really understand what they were doing though, because it was like all in like a wheel, and I feel like it was all being mixed, wasn't it?
What's that machine called? People like it's a real machine, right? They're just
Wheel of Fortune.
Nope, that's not it. Where they're mixing the things, the two samples together, like a blender.
It is a real machine.
The computer analyzes it. Force heal.
I feel that
centrifuge.
A centrifuge, is that what it is?
I'll go up to Tommy's comment. Is that what they were doing? I don't know. I didn't catch that, if that's what was happening.
Yeah, I think that's what they're happening. And that's why they're saying how much of Palpatine's blood do they have, that they're testing a little bit of it with every single clone sample that they're taking for hundreds of days, right? However many
to find the special
remaining.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to imagine it's not just clones that they're doing it to.
Oh, that was the other thing when she said something about she was trying to ask who they were testing on or something, and Omega said the other clones, and then or was it Nalisay said not the clones. So it's like they're testing on something else, not the clones. I guess that was the hint that it was the Emperor's blood. Never mind. I'm putting it back together in my head.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also, okay, on that note, I thought they were talking about creatures. Creatures have been done. We've done things bad. Now we're on to trying to make a clone. We did this, and I think that's where some of those freak creatures have come from.
Like the vines, right? Like the vines also showed like they were testing on
correct.
That. Yeah.
Right. And they leave that planet because now it's overridden with the creatures, right? That they've created. But I do feel that it is his blood, and they keep on mixing it to see which is right. The only thing that gets me too is why all clones? What makes you feel that the clone blood is going to, because they do it special in a way that one of them has got to come out Force sensitive, the Emperor believes, or something?
Well, because they've all been they've all been given something. The 99s, right?
Is it
so? Not all 99. I don't know.
If we go back to other stories, though, too, when he was stealing babies that were Force sensitive, is this why?
I think so.
Babies, or was he trying to kill babies?
I think he was killing some and saving.
So they wouldn't become Jedis, right? Or powerful.
Yeah.
Anyone
but
that
at the
would
same
oppose
time,
him.
Was he doing at the same time? If I'm going to check your blood, and then I'm going to off you at the same time, and then, I don't know. There's a lot to the story if you really think about everything that we've seen with the Emperor, right? To get to this point, there still has to be a lot to explain. Like, I want Snoke explained, because Mandalorian, we thought we were going to get this, but basically in Mando, it was Gideon who was cloning himself. And we see that like, oh my God, okay. Like, he took it upon himself, but yet we saw some of Snoke. So like, where does Snoke come from? Okay, if Omega's special and now she's on the run and they need to go.
So what Tommy and Bad Wolf are saying makes sense here. So it's not that she's force sensitive, because the Emperor already is, right? So it's whatever else they put in her to make her special.
They need hers to clone and Palps
That can
to
be like a
infuse.
host.
Oh. So that when he comes out, he already has the Force, because if you could just do a clone with them, he's not going to come out with the Force. So now if you find that cloning mixture with Force in it already, there you go. All right. I got you.
It's all about infusing I have no idea what you just worked out for yourself. But
I know, me neither. But I'm glad. I'm happy it made sense for him.
He was like, "What say? What? Oh, there it is. Got it."
Yeah.
It's all about infusing a donor with the midichlorians to create a force-sensitive vessel. I think that's nice and concise.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what you
that's
said?
what I'm saying. So if the Kaminoans, whatever,
Not
the
kimono.
people of Camino, them cloners, if they did such a good job with all of these clones with Jango Fett, which is cool, right? Okay, we know that worked. You only have a couple of the 99. I know there's a lot, but still. So you know that their program works, and this is the right one to do it. So that's why he's using that blood. If it has midichlorians in it, then like they said, yes, he can fuse with them. And because if he's just cloning, if you have a good clone of the Emperor, not all of them are going to come out with his such great power. He needs to make sure that his power is still elevated in a cloning like that. So if you have hers of a good sample of a clone, the blood is done, it has midichlorians, I'm going to clone myself now, but I'm going to use that. Like, the recipe is there now. That's what Mama Sama Makusa came up with.
Yep. No, I think we got it.
board.
Yeah. What was he
Ditto.
trying to?
That was it.
Huh?
Can you explain what was he trying to do with Rey at the end? Then he was already a clone. Was he trying to go in?
He
Was he trying to
wanted
go into Rey?
More power. Yeah. That's your
Because
Sith essence.
she is a descendant of him.
So made it possible. He didn't have none. Everybody else didn't work out. Rey was the one to be a force sensitive, to have his, she had the Sith thoughts. She had Sith dreams. She was there. She was very powerful for being a descendant of him. That's what he needed to get out of that clone body and to become real again, I guess. But then the dyad, which shouldn't it be called a triad, like a triangle, the three of them, anyways, happened. And then that's where he was like, oh, well, my essence is going to go into you, and he's going to be so strong because of, basically, she was Ben, him, like that.
Right.
That's how I took it.
what?
Okay.
Right. His essence, the essence of the Sith.
I don't think the connection between Kylo and Rey had anything to do with Palpatine.
It did it. Yeah, it made him see it even more so. He said that. That was like a strongest.
That's not what the dyad is.
What?
It made who see what even more so? You said it made him see it
The
even more so. That's
Emperor.
what he said. Oh, okay.
The Emperor saw that them together created that special force bond or whatever it is.
Right.
And that's what he wanted even more. So, okay, now this is basically like if she took the essence of Kylo, Ben, and now his essence is going to go into it. He's going to be all controlling all. There's no way that she would pick him over all that. But then the Jedi talked to her. So, yeah.
Okay. Still uncertain for me.
Yeah.
Somehow Palpatine is returned.
I actually prefer that. This is hurting my brain. Katchen says that's kind of what they did in Dark Empire. No? I don't recall.
With the
Anything else on this episode? I have one more thing before we wrap this up. Anything else on the premieres?
I don't think so. Is the next week just one episode? This week, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is this week. Yes. Is everyone having enough time to watch the episodes and grab your own screenshots before we do this on a Monday night? Let me know in the chat and the replay.
What?
Just
The chat's going to use their own screenshots? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
they're gonna submit them to me. They're gonna submit them to me.
Oh, totally. Yes, Kev, down for that. Tell them what to
Right?
do. Yes.
Yoko, I sent you this link earlier, and I just remembered it now. This was actually pretty interesting to me. To me, Star Wars Instagram. Tap the link in our bio to read an excerpt from the upcoming novel Star Wars: The Living Force, in which the Jedi Council debates its future. It sounds really boring based on that one sentence. Jedi debating, right? But I don't know. To me, it seems like there's so much more behind it. It's like, oh, what are these force wielding, lightsaber wielding beings going to do? They're going to debate their future, right? Look at that Mace Windu, such a badass. What points are he going to bring? Is he going to bring to the table? I kind of want to check this out
I support it.
before they all die. Is this an audiobook? No.
Yeah,
Do
but
you guys
probably
know
will
all the
be soon.
Jedi in this poster?
Yaddle. I see Yaddle.
Yaddle, Plo, Kiadi-Mundi,
Yes.
Kanan's master. I forget the other one.
Who's that little guy?
That's what's his name?
He's dope.
I'm gonna scroll and cheat. This is Depa Balaba. Is that her? Or is she the middle one?
Oh,
Evan
the middle
Peel.
one.
Evan Peel is the
Evan Peel.
even
Evan Peel, like banana peel.
an even
Evan.
Peel.
I've never heard this name.
No, he's
Evan Peel.
That's
Yeah.
who that little guy is.
yeah,
Yes.
like a badass Porky Pig looking dude. Scars on
Would
his
it be
face.
offensive if I called him Albino Yoda? That's what he looks like.
Yeah, a little.
Wow, Yoko. Wow.
I
Wow,
asked
you've been
if it
on
would be
Ernie's
offensive.
channel.
You should be save it for my show.
Yeah. This isn't that kind of show. I think this. I want to know more about what they're up to.
Face is more
Before-
human-like, though, huh?
But is there a point because they're all going to die? I mean, we know where this goes.
Just want to put yourself through pain.
Yeah. Well, the artwork. Maybe the artwork is selling. I love judging a book by its cover. That's
in
almost
the movie.
exclusively. It's almost exclusively what I do. I studied the ancient texts. That's the most badass thing I've ever heard in the chat, in the live chat.
Get it, Maddie.
The middle one is Kanan's master.
Yeah.
Depa.
Check it out. This is on the official Star Wars Instagram. Tap that link. The Living Force, the Great Debate Book. Yeah, you know what? Now it looked really cool. I think it really was the photo because when I read that description again, it's like they debate their future. Sounds really boring, but I think I am into it. There was this one episode of the Conan O'Brien podcast where he's talking about Star Wars and he's like, why would anyone want, like, what kid is into this? They're talking about trade sanctions and the Trade Federation and taxing people. It's like, why are people into the prequels? But I want to check this out. But we know where it goes. Yoko, reading.
I know. I'm so proud.
You know how many books
I
have unstarted?
this is mostly off topic, but I pulled up the Bad Batch post that has like the schedule, you know, because I was just I know we said it was one episode, but next for this week, but I wanted to see, and there are people in the comments that are like, how are there 300 episodes already? None of this makes sense. Because they see it's because, you know, the numbering system is like episode 301, 302.
Wow.
And people aren't understanding. And it's not just one person. I scrolled and there's a few people that are like, how are there 300 episodes of this show?
How
My
did I
God.
miss this?
Like what would make more sense? Season 3, 300. Oh my God.
I like this numbering system because then you know exactly where you are, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what's weird? When
Well, I
I
have to
watch
delete
like
my comment.
anime or something, it'll be season 2, but
yeah.
it's episode 41 or something in the series. So that makes me
Oh,
think, like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
41 in season 2. What the
Yeah, it's just continuous counting.
Yeah.
Continuous counting. Yeah.
Nothing like the
Anyway.
bureaucracy. What are we gonna do? We're gonna sanction them. The Trade Federation. Andor does make politics interesting, but I think it's such a different perspective. I can't wait for Andor. Yeah, we mentioned last week they wrapped filming for season 2, I think.
Yeah.
They expected children to know and understand what a viceroy was.
Mm.
Oh, so good. All right, and the different types of government on the different planets. All right. Anything else coming up, friends?
Bad Batch related? No, I don't think so.
Us related?
Us related? Oh, are we not talking about more? I guess we can't. We're not really talking about Avatar, huh?
I mean, we could. I'll
Because
hang
Ernie's
out for a
only
little
seen.
bit.
Ernie's
Oh,
only
yeah, Ernie
seen one
has seen it.
episode.
Should we just break them down by episodes then? Like this one, episode 1, next one, episode 2, or no? You want to do the whole thing?
I don't remember what happened in each episode because I wasn't
Yeah.
prepared for that. I saw the whole thing, so I was.
Oh,
gonna
so you're ready to
spoil-
talk about it as a
spoil all
whole?
of
My
it.
bad. I can
Spoil
see
all of it.
myself out. I mean, that's.
Did
fine.
you watch the cartoon, Ernie?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. So I went into this just
Fresh.
Netflix itself, and I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see more, but my schedule right now is very busy. So
Alexander Eagleson, I appreciate you watching on Twitch also, jumping over there.
Yeah.
What's up, Twitch? Yeah, okay. We'll save Avatar for when Paul's back. I'm sure he has lots to add in, and of course, go check it out. Don't go by a lot of the reviews out there. It's worth watching through and making the judgment for yourself. It's really good story, cast, the sets and the backgrounds, the effects. I don't know. Is it just the internet like wanting to shit on stuff to get views, or people expecting like live action frame for frame remake of the cartoon? But check it out.
That has me
yourself.
wondering, as someone who has never seen the cartoon, and I watched it and I loved it a lot, like I was sucked in from the beginning to the story and I was super invested in what was going on. Like the moment where I realized what the last airbender means, I was like, like I didn't really think about it.
You mean
Yes.
in episode 1?
Well, no,
Yeah.
that was when I was like, oh, that he is the last airbender, right?
I didn't know
You're
that
like, his
either.
name's not Avatar?
I didn't. But it was like one of those moments where I was like, I kind of felt stupid, but I was like, oh, this is what that means. Like, the impact was there. But I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I didn't
And then I started
realize.
watching
I
the
didn't
cartoon.
realize that. Oh, you did? Nice.
It's also on Netflix. I was thinking it would have to be on Paramount, but it's on Netflix in case anyone's wondering. So I kind of threw it on. I wasn't like watching it closely. I just kind of threw it on while I was doing some other things, but I got through a few episodes.
Was the original Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Is Nickelodeon part of Paramount?
Yes.
Oh, okay, didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's probably going to change up later
They're all
on,
part of
like,
Viacom. Yeah.
when some sort of contract ends and it's like not going to be on Netflix anymore.
Yeah. I would suspect it's a temporary deal for Netflix to have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Where was it? They changed a lot of story beats from the cartoon, but it works. I mean, it's however many episodes of season 1 versus 8 in a live action, and then I really dug it. Tommy says The Gatekeepers. Honestly, go check it out for yourself. I've seen Facebook has been bombarding me with like articles from different websites. They're saying this show is a disappointment, and fans are saying this and that. Fans are saying this is hardly better than the M. Night Shyamalan movie. And then, but the good part is when you click in, like the actual comments are like, no fans are saying this. People are like sticking up for the show. They're like, I watched that, I loved it, and this and that.
Well,
So
even more
you-
so, I don't even click that crap.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just believe the title?
No, I just scroll right past it. There's no need to. If I haven't watched it for myself or I don't know any of the story or what into it. Star Wars is the same way, no matter
agree.
what you watch. So,
And the thing, so I don't see that stuff. I don't see it because I don't ever
Correct.
engage with it. And I will say everyone
Yeah.
I follow only had like positive things to say about Avatar. You know,
same on my
So,
end as well too. Yeah. I don't even get into that or make it noticeable because the same thing happens in Star Wars all the time. So
Yeah.
any fandom,
yeah.
100% any fandom, it's never good enough anymore for anybody.
I mean, and
So
I,
you
and I
can't do
kind of-
that. You got to make
kind
your
of-
own choice.
I can kind of get it in the sense that, like, you know, whenever I see a movie for a book that I've read first, like 95% of the time, it doesn't live up to the book, right? It's just impossible.
Absolutely.
It's impossible.
Yes.
So you have to be able to set it aside and judge it as its own thing, you know, when there's
So what you're
Anything?
saying is books suck.
no. I'm
Understood.
saying read books, but I don't know.
Because you're going to get a
I
whole
enjoyed
different
it a lot.
story.
I think I watched 4 episodes on Saturday and 4 episodes on Sunday. I
Nice.
couldn't put it down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just that's it, Kev. Not to cut you off or anything, but I was just that's it. I don't get into that stuff, you know, and
I did not.
Mhm.
see
I'm gonna
that.
watch it on my own. And I totally enjoyed it. I was a cool story. I was like Yoko as well too when I heard that, and I was like, light bulb.
Okay. So
I
at
get
least
that.
you've seen episode 1, Ernie.
Yeah.
Can you put
I don't
this
know what
down?
it
I
is.
did not say that.
Sorry, I don't know where my mouse is right now. Like all the scenes with like Gyatso and Aang, I don't know why. I was saying this on IG, but like I don't know why there's such tearjerker scenes with. Just is it because the old guy we know he's dead?
Yeah.
You know, but
You
I
mean
don't know
like
what,
when he goes into his memories?
Wait, what? Oh,
When he remembers them? Or the before that?
but like even like oh Aang, you are my friend. I don't know why he has that accent, but you know, and then you know they hug in front of the statue and they're doing all this
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like that guy's toast, and
Yeah.
like all of their scenes together was really
mhm.
emotional. Maybe it's just he reminds me of somebody that I know. I don't know.
You have a connection with somebody in that sense
Yeah,
who tells you the same thing. So that's going to lead you to see that in everyone too. But saying that, with a lot of these characters that they show, you connect with all of them, which is great for any type of storyline when you can connect with different characters of the show and not just one, you know? That's what's really cool.
Whoa. Isn't that why the Mandalorian hand plates have blue triangles? Is that why?
Oh, it's like a little nod to Avatar,
Yeah, the last Avatar.
I'll allow it.
the
Yes.
Airbender.
Ernie, his name is actually Aang Avatar.
Dang, no, that's not true. So
Yep.
there we go.
Correct. From the ancient he's up from the long line of avatars. His name is Aang. Aang Avatar. AA, they called him. All their scenes. Very powerful stuff. Paul's scenes. Paul went like the full range in this series. We'll talk about that when he's here. And
I'm
That
sure
was
Ernie will-
amazing.
I'm sure Ernie will cry. You've only
I
seen the first
cried.
episode, right?
Don't start right now.
But
Yeah,
you've only
go
seen the
ahead.
first episode, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so- Tell us when you get to episode 4.
and it was really cool. I went in there open and not trying to screen Paul on every scene, so that was really cool. And to see the character that he played and trying to help out his nephew, so I got that connection there, Kev. As you were saying with them, my connection was with Paul and his nephew. This nephew is guided into being something that he believes that he should be, and Paul always has these words of the other side of the coin type thing. You know, we don't have to do that. We can try this. That was just through episode 1. And I was like, oh, he's going to change this kid. Well, I'm hoping
He-
that's what I'm
he
taking it.
plays that role too. At first, I was like, "Oh, Paul's a bad guy," because I just went straight to bad guy, right?
That's what
with
Corinne said.
right, and then I was like, "Oh no, but
Corinne
he's a good bad guy."
Yes.
You know?
Right. You're being associated by your gang name, right? Sorry, but yeah. So with the fire ones and like
Yeah.
that, Corinne had said that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know Paul was a bad guy. And
Yeah.
I immediately too was like, oh man, I didn't either. Really? And then
Yeah.
you see his interaction with the nephew, and that's
Mhm.
where I was like, oh, wait a second. No,
Yeah.
he is wisdom.
No.
He was
Ernie.
born into the gang life. So yeah.
Yeah.
You have to keep watching. That's not true at all. You have to keep watching. That's what I mean by like
Yeah.
he shows the full, he does everything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the full range, man. Keep
Yeah.
watching.
The kid, I love the kid in the ice kid. God, what's his name? The one who felt like he was in charge and he had to protect the whole land.
Sokka?
Bobby
Oh.
Bobby
What?
Drake.
That's
No,
who that
Sokka.
is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's good too because his voice is very close to the cartoon version. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
I loved his and his first interaction with the girl, who then was also the protector of her land, and he didn't know what to say to her. She didn't. I was there on that one. That was pretty cool.
That was in episode 1.
I fell asleep on someone too. Was that 2? It was
It
one.
would've
It was
been-
after 1
it would've been
a.m.
two, Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
one
that's
of the woke up at 3:37 with the remote in my hand still. The TV on. Ah. Yeah.
You fell asleep in the hot tub. And
Yes.
then, like, the worst is when that happens. You go the next day and you're like, shoot, I'm on this part. I don't remember this happening. And then you realize that it just kept playing as you fell asleep, and you have to go back.
Yes.
Kiyoshi. Yes. I think you're on episode 2, Ernie.
Okay. See, so I need to finish that one then.
Was it Rick says, as a person who grew up and adored the OG Avatar series, I thought this series did a good job with having a shorter episode run, and anything cut out, in my opinion, was understandable. Paul did great. Yeah, I don't remember enough of the original, but in an abridged version, there's going to be some stuff that's not going to make the cut. But overall, if you haven't seen it yet, give it a shot. Go check it out. Ernie, that was episode 2.
Oh, see, I don't know. I'm just trying to roll here.
It's so
Yes, I'll
beautiful
probably
though,
go
right?
for
Like this, like it really is just like everything about the show. I thought was just so beautiful.
It was almost like a Game of Thrones vibe of like this grunginess, and I don't know. It was really good. I got that feeling. I hope there's a season 2 coming.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. Also, I didn't know that Danny Pudi, is that his name? From Community was in it.
Abed.
Yeah, and I heard his voice and I was like, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Ernie, that's gonna be later on. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler. He doesn't even know who
It's
I'm
not.
talking about.
Right. Exactly. I don't. So
He has
whatever
no
she
idea what I'm
says.
talking about.
No. So yeah, I can't.
Gone.
This is just, to me, this is a cool new show, and I'm
Yeah.
like into it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Where are the
that's how I
toy
see it.
announcements? Where is the merch?
Figure Arts, bro. They gave us a One Piece. Are they going to do it with this show?
Yeah,
I
I
hope.
hope so.
I hope.
They made the One Piece Netflix figures. Hopefully, it's as simple as that.
Because I'm not only not wanting just Paul's figure, but the one girl with the
say that again.
makeup.
You want Paul's figure? Was it
I
enough
wish
to
I
have
had
him sign your
Paul's
bust?
figure. That dude was fit. Yeah.
Who else?
One, he was taller than me. I didn't know that, and he was so fit. I'm like, damn, I need to get in the gym. Yeah.
Who else did you want? What other person's figure did you want?
See, and I need to go back because I'm just watching it. So I'm
Right.
not trying to memorize names. I'm not trying to memorize lands, but they had to go to their island to hide because he wanted to get in touch with the statue to see the first avatar that he could talk to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they mimic their look on her, that girl with the fans, with the katana fans.
The first baddie.
It's
Yes.
for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, they would be so lost because I'm
Yeah.
like the Kyoshi Island, I think it was called.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go. Yeah, that
look
sounds
awesome.
familiar.
Yeah.
The fans, dude, when she busted out that fan and threw it and hit all the things in front of them, that was dope. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll see. We'll see. I would buy all that stuff. It's gonna come. Hopefully, comes out before Carson Teva Hasbro. We'll see. We will
At
see.
this point, it's going to.
I'm kind of sad we missed Paul 2 weeks in a row because we kind of I wanted to see the reaction of that E-wing announcement,
Oh yeah.
the ship from
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island is not.
Not correct. Not what we were saying.
Yoshi's
Yeah. Well, hopefully Paul can join us next week and we can talk more about Avatar. If it's one episode of Bad Batch, I don't know if we can stretch it an hour. We'll see next week what kind of episode it is, but I'd love to talk more Avatar with Paul here. I think that's it for tonight. Any other toy stuff, Star Wars stuff coming up?
Star Wars Nights went for sale at Disneyland.
I was gonna say.
What is it? You both said at the same time that I
Sorry,
somehow
Yoko.
didn't hear.
I mistalked. Go ahead, Yoko. What was that you were going to say?
No, you go ahead. You got it. I don't even have the information pulled up.
Star Wars nights are still some available. Disneyland has special nights. Recently, there was Sweethearts Night.
Oh, that's crazy.
What?
Sorry,
I know
I
that it did not. Right?
Yeah.
These
Sorry,
special.
what was it called?
Star Wars Night.
Oh, Star Wars Night.
Disneyland
Okay.
After Dark, Star Wars Nights. Yeah, they
Disneyland
did like
After Dark.
they did like eight dates this year, I think.
Yes,
Something like
because of the
that.
popularity that it's
Yeah.
been going through. Yoko and I have been to one.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very cool and it's awesome. And it's if you're wondering what Disney After Dark is, it's a special way to one ride rides with no rides. But if you're a Disney fan or
With
a
no lines,
fan,
he meant.
a fan of a certain property, they make it special for you with more character interaction. Characters that you wouldn't usually see around the park, they're going to be there. Special food presentations that you're only able to buy during that night. Star Wars merch. So it is. So they're expanding. I think what it is, Yoko, is that expanding by these dates is that.
Yeah.
But I think what could also be hurting is the people had to save in order to go to Celebration, right? Which is in Japan this year, right?
It's next year.
I thought it was this year.
It's next year.
Oh
Then
my
never
God!
mind.
Why'd you
There's
buy
still
those
dates
flights to
open.
Japan, Ernie?
Yeah, I'm still gonna go though. So yeah. My bad. I really thought it was this year. So because it's very rare to hear tickets are still on sale. So
which dates
for
are still
any
available? Should I come?
for
Should I
any
go?
Disney After Dark, it's very rare. They like sell out within by not the first day, the next day for sure. Like, okay, all days are gone. But that's what this is.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
been
the
quick.
special photo ops and
Cool. Very cool.
yeah.
I didn't get my ducks in a row to figure out if I could go or not. But now there's a chance.
Well, when are you
still-
gonna go?
I mean, I don't know, but I'm saying I feel like I have a second chance to try to figure it out here.
I already told Ryan I wasn't going. Ryan's going.
Which
I
Ryan?
think Ryan Dole.
Oh,
He already hit me up. He's like, "Are you going?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, can't afford it because we made other decisions going."
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what's going on right now. If you're a fan and this is your way to come check out Disney as well, it does work for you because you can get those photo ops or run onto the rides, and every year it changes. So we really can't tell you what to expect because they keep adding on to these Disney After Darks to make it more special. The only thing I can say is check your weather if you can ahead of time because that does play a part. So like my daughters went to Sweethearts Night and it was part of the storm and no characters were out. So that specialness got taken away and there's no refund. There's no nothing, they can't help weather. So
None of
This
the
is
dates
not-
sold out. Did Ernie freeze? Oh.
No, I was waiting for Kevin.
No, I was just saying none of the dates sold out. They're all still available.
That's really crazy. Kevin, what were you gonna say?
This is not an additional price on top of a regular ticket, is it?
It is.
No, this is
you can get into the park. I think probably at 3:00 or something.
Yes.
6:00,
Event starts at 7.
I guess. No, it starts at 9. Was it always 9? That seems
No,
later.
it started at 7.
I'm looking at the page and it says it starts at 9:00 p.m.
Wow, that sucks.
And then
I'm saying you're right. If it is a Switch, yeah. So Kevin, they let you in a couple of hours before.
Okay.
You get to experience the park. If you're in the park, you got to get checked in. So you need to show up early. Number one, if you're already going to this, you need to show up early because you got to get checked in. You got to get wristband up and then go enter the park. So be ready before that, before your time. So for example, you used to be able to get in at 3 and then your event would start at 7. And that's when they would usher people out. And by 9:00, the really fun started because now everybody is out who does not have a wristband. There's special music, there's DJs, there's dance parties, there's the characters in all throughout the park, and then the food and like that. So you get to wear.
It's the one time they let you come in full cosplay is what Ernie's trying to say too. Because you usually can't.
Well,
you get to wear.
Well, because I was thinking of how's the best way to wear this. Like Ernie said, what were you going to say? But I think you still can't do a helmet. You could carry your helmet and put it on for pictures, but I believe you can't walk around your park with your helmet.
I think you're right. You have to be able to see your face. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Because, there's not lots of Bobas or Rexes walking around. So you got to hold it. Your face still has to be visible, but you can be painted because there was Dope's hair. The what?
I thought it was like a safety thing, that they want to be able to see faces.
I don't know. I don't know the reason behind that. Well, because why do kids get to run around Boba Fett helmets, but I don't?
I'm sure you can fight them and be like, I'm the one true Fett.
Yeah.
Drop kick some kids. Well,
tons of lightsabers. Cool. There's a lightsaber meetup. So this is what's going on Disney wise, and like Yoko said, amazing. Dates are still available. Wow.
There you go. If you're interested, go check it out.
Everything is so expensive now, just everything.
Yeah. And okay, so on the backside of it, if you do a Disney night and you're limited on this, so you can get in for $160 for that night, right? But where I'm saying or go ride the rides is because people do this, is they'll go because the tickets are minimum. It seems like there's a lot of people, but there really isn't. Your lines for photo ops are long because you don't get these photo ops. Rex doesn't walk around the park. So you're waiting 30 minutes to take a picture with Rex. Well, other people see this as I don't get to come to Disney and I have to wait in lines all day and not get to ride the rides. People come and pay that $160 to go through all the rides because there's no line in the rides at all. Guaranteed. Yeah. There's
Do you have
no
access
line.
to the entire park?
Yes.
Okay. And is $160 cheaper than your regular everyday ticket?
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't know anymore. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But there's some like not everything is open. I'm trying to. Is that true? Yeah. I think not all the rides are open. I remember last time maybe it was because it was still too new, but like Rise of the Resistance wasn't
open for the night.
Yeah.
But
and like what Kat's saying, like so that's why Kat is saying like that's the general rule of why you can't dress up at the parks. Like they don't want you to be mistaken for their paid characters. But that's why these After Dark events are special because they bend those rules. They let you do it. Correct. I'm not totally sure.
Like
but
is the
helmet thing true?
There was Hera. Yeah, you can't wear your helmet still at night. You can for pictures.
Yeah.
If you came on a regular day, even if you bought that helmet in the park, it has to be put away. Yeah. It has to be.
I saw a video of some girl crying that they didn't let her in with her Twi'lek head wrap
Yeah.
on. And it's like, well, that's the rules, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, sabers are everywhere.
There you go. Guess 13 and under can wear costumes.
Damn it. Yeah.
Well, that's
Sounds cool.
that's every day. That's not an after dark rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've
Nice.
even had some people, Kev, that
Yeah.
like I know Yoko's talking about. So she had her headgear on, right? And you can't do that because of the characters walking around. I've seen some people dress to almost look like a cool representation of Cinderella and like that, and they have the look and the hair going. And of course, it's not Cinderella in a dress, but they're kind of close to it, where they've had to tell them like, your train is too long, or your dress may, because they don't want that misrepresentation of your Cinderella walking around the park, not their Cinderella. So you do got to be careful.
That's why bounding became a thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Oh, it's only 4 hours. That doesn't feel.
But you can go in.
I don't know. I will say though, the after dark events are really fun. But when you factor in the price of the ticket and the flight, like especially if you're from out of town, right, and like flying in a hotel, all that, it's really expensive for a pretty short night at the park, honestly. So would I necessarily recommend someone to fly in and do that and spend all that money? I don't think I would. If you're there already, or you're going to be there for an extended vacation, and you're going to spend a few days there, add that on. Sure, that'll be fun. The time I went, it was during Star Wars Celebration weekend, so it was like super fun to go. We're already there,
Well, I was there, so.
And you were there, yes. And we,
of course, it's going to be fun. So the thing about that too is Yoko brings up that great point. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, you're like, yeah, I have to do Star Wars night. It is very hard because of your price that you're paying. That is a lot of money, and the lines are super long for those characters.
Mm-hmm.
So don't expect to
do everything. Yeah,
you cannot. As I'm talking about the rides, you're gonna have to make a choice. Are we doing rides? Or are we just doing characters? Are we doing the shows? Because there's the Saber meetup. That's at a special time. There's the Rey announcement. There's the characters in front of the castle at a special time. Rex is only over here. Then he switches to Anakin at a time. So you have to realize I'm here to geek out with everybody else, enjoy everybody else's costumes, walk around with my saber, and hopefully get the characters that I want. Does your budget allow for that? Then yes.
It's a gamble.
If it is. If not, then you may want to rethink it. So,
and so some of those photo lines are like an hour, 2 hour waits.
Yes. Yeah. And that's just not on the Star Wars night one.
Yeah.
Because so right now, like I said, they had Sweethearts, and then Star Wars is coming up. They're gonna have 90s, or no, what is it called? It's
Disney Channel night.
Yeah, Disney Channel night is coming up. Princess Night.
I don't think they have Princess Night.
I thought that was it. I thought this was gonna be at the end of the year.
Oh, maybe I'm looking at the ones that are available now.
Oh yeah. So, Kev, like you, I'm sure you would enjoy it. Like Yoko said, though, if you were already out here for other stuff, and you planned it and you threw that in, that would be cool. But yeah, Jennifer,
cool.
It is a lot of fun. But
Hypernaut says we need a Disney World in Canada. Unfortunately, it probably doesn't make like good business sense that you would have good weather only 3.5 months out of an entire year. So that's 8.5 months where you have all this stuff and you're not making money. That's why it's in California. It's in Florida that you can, maximize the good weather and have people out there. No one wants to. I don't know. I mean, Canada's Wonderland here in Ontario, I don't even know how many days they're open. By Halloween, it's freezing cold. Nobody wants to go except for the Halloween haunt, and that's it.
Kev, can I answer Sonic's questions?
Hey, Sonic.
So I don't dress up. Corinne does, though. Evil Diva does. Like, she will dress up hard. And then Yoko brought up a really good one. If you're not into that, but you want to do something, look up Disney Bounding. That is fun. That
He's
does
answering
that
his
a lot.
previous question, not this one. I was like,
Oh,
where
I
is he
okay.
going? I know. I was
No.
like, where is he going with this?
No. I was going to go into both of them.
Okay.
And then when you Disney bound, it's very cool because I may have Han Solo colors on, but I'm not wearing a Han Solo outfit. Look up Disney Bounding. It's very cool. And then, yes, that's what's special about it too, is Mickey and Minnie are in Star Wars gear. Goofy walks around as like Darth Vader, but with choni boxer shorts on. There's Jedi Mickey, if you see him. Then later in the night, they may have on just like Star Wars-y outfits themselves, not representing somebody, but you're not going to see your regular characters just dressed up or Donald in a regular one. No, they're going to be somehow themed for the night of the event. So that's also very cool.
That would be cool to see the Star Wars version of those characters. All right. Well, book those plane tickets. Was it April and May? April 16, 18, 23, 25, 30, May 2, 7, 9, and 2024. Yeah, Disney in Canada would just be frozen like Arendelle. And Arendelle wasn't even that great in Hong Kong. We can talk
I
about
think
that
that's
later.
cool. And then look what Hypernaut said. So then your Star Wars land would be Hoth.
Nothing would work outdoors. It would like you'd be covered in it's all ice. And
Everything has to be inside.
Yeah, everything's indoors. It'll be Echo Base. That'd be pretty cool, actually. It's like a deleted scene with the Wampa behind the ice block. That'd be cool. Yeah, well, that's the first 3 episodes of Bad Batch that we talked about tonight. We had the Ahsoka Padawan 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure. Acolyte may or may not be confirmed. Reported by Collider for June 5th. There was an Echo sideshow bust. We got some MGS. And we missed Paulie. Hopefully he can join us next week for some Avatar catch up too. Anything else I missed?
I don't think so.
Yoko, are you back to streaming this week?
Oh, wait, hang on first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Record it. Let me get in character.
That's pretty good.
Looks good with the jacket.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's gonna fall. I just have to lean forward a bit. Okay. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow over on Yoko McCann on YouTube. I'm gonna open some new Lorcana cards. Hopefully I can get another crack at showing excitement, Kev, since you were so disapproving my last time.
Okay, it wasn't just me. I know.
So okay, hold on. Situating. So yeah, that'll be around 7:00 tomorrow. I will be taking a pause on Jedi Survivor, I guess, to open these cards tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we'll see if it's the Yoko Chronicles or the Fallen Fett Chronicles. We haven't had that conversation yet. It's going to be an awkward one.
The Chronicles.
Yeah.
Probably
damn.
gonna be Chronicles.
Huh?
Probably gonna be Chronicles.
It's going to be the Chronicles.
It's probably gonna be Chronicles. I got very lucky I didn't get called out tonight. So
yeah. That's 6:00 Pacific time on Wednesday.
Hey, I just opened Twitch and looked at it. Met G resubbed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 4 months. Says only the real homies watch on Twitch. Thank you, Met. 2 hours later, my bad. Alexander Eagleson cheered 100 bits. It's party 100. Thank you. Still don't know what that does. Excellent. Good luck, Yoko, to you this week. Ernie, what about you?
you can check out the Yoko Chronicles on my channel, the Fallen Fett Chronicles. Wednesday night at 6, there will be a trivia contest going on again.
Only if
This
you're there,
episode?
though. We can't play it without you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's cross our fingers that I make it to this Wednesday.
Yeah.
So let's make the water gods present and that possible, please. And we'll see you Wednesday night. And then immediately following that, the Sarlacc Digest with more Star Wars talk. And Thursday with Toy Migos. They're not dolls. And then the weekend, go catch up on all these shows and Bad Batch and Avatar, and then join us here Monday.
Damn, that helmet looks really cool on you, Yoko. Yeah.
It does. I know that ain't fitting me like that.
Yeah. All right. This Thursday, I'm doing unboxing with DK, and I believe the guest is Sunny from the Sunny channel. Last week, DK and I did a pre-record. If you want to go check that out, it's really, I don't know, irrelevant now. It's last week's toy news. If there's any rewatch value, but I did post a video today for some SH figure arts and Figma comparisons. If you're into Hell's Paradise, that anime, and of course, more videos coming up on Patreon. If you feel like, hey, why does Kevin sound so good tonight? Did he get a new microphone? Well, why? Yes, indeed, I did, and I want to thank channel members and everyone who's on Patreon who supports the content and makes things like this possible. Upgrades to the channel, always trying to do the best here for everybody. So again, new videos going up on patreon.com/toying around. I want to thank these people in the Wall F Butter. Corey, Kayla, Rockmaker Collects, John Edwards, Alexander Eagleson, Desiree Fan, Domi Chicharo, Winger Lose, Dario, Toy Force, Rhea, 796 Studios, Yoga McCann, Matt Logic, David Tran, Tommy K, Quinn Calling, Michael Hogan, Jay, The One Fist, Tyler, Panfred Nuno, Batforce, Grum, Nightmare Nemo, Marie, Cornelius, John Takis, Aaron, Carrie Fanti, Jay Sinner. That's patreon.com/toying around. There should be a new video going up this week. Yoko, Captain McCann, take us home.
It's a squad. Well, shoot, what did that guy call me? Squad leader.
I don't know about
McCann
squad
here.
leader. You could be the captain of your own ship.
We usually are. Can you making sure you can hear me properly in this mic? If you're still here, please make sure to give that thumbs up and follow and subscribe to all the good people of this show, of the stream. I meant to get boba tonight. I totally forgot. Next time we'll do that. Remember when we used to actually drink boba?
Yeah.
Those were good times.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
For me.
I don't have the good boba here, I don't know. So subscribe, follow, catch me the next 2 nights on YouTube, and these guys again on Thursday. And I can't hear myself anymore, so let's Ernie hit it.
Are you just trapped in there with your own thoughts?
Yeah.
I am. It's a scary place to be.
It was just a stream of consciousness rather than like a sign off. Thank you, Yoko.
I start to freak myself out because I'm like, I can't hear anything. I'm just here. Like.
All right. Thank you, Yoko. Thank you, Ernie. Chat. Appreciate you. If you have a chance to leave a thumbs up on the way out, in case you didn't glean that from Yoko's sign off. And we'll see you back here real soon. Have yourselves a great night and keep toying around. Ow, stupid microphone.
Don't punch the mic.
What if you went into one of those?
Huh?
What was that? What was that? Is someone singing?
I'm gonna say,